What's up, suckers? This is Furyswipes again, and it's been forever since I've streamed and even made a video. But today, I want to talk about something else. Twice in my life, I've lost 40 pounds, and 3 times in my life, I've lost 20 or more pounds. And each time I did it, I'm 20 pounds down today from 2 months ago, and each time I've done the weight loss thing, I've used a different method. And I want to talk about the methods I've used and the what works, what doesn't, and the keys that I've discovered in losing large amounts of weight. And by large amounts, I mean 20 or more pounds. If you want to lose weight, I've found there are certain rules you have to live by to make it work. And so let's talk about the first time I lost 40 pounds. The first time I lost 40 pounds, I did the Charles Barkley "don't eat so damn much" diet. One time I heard Charles Barkley, the big pompous basketball announcer who was a NBA champion with the Phoenix Suns. I heard him asked, "Well, what's the problem with obesity in the United States? What do you think is causing it all?" And Charles Barkley, in his inimitable way, simply said, "Don't eat so damn much." And it kind of struck a chord with me that day. I was probably around 33, and I had really just started to gain weight when I was 26. And this is just the normal, you're an adult now kind of weight gain. A lot of people like me gain nothing, can eat anything they want, they gain nothing up until a certain age, and I was like that. I could eat anything I want, and as much as I wanted. I would never gain weight, never even thought about my weight until age 26. Now, when they come out with the pill that lets you do that, they will be able to charge almost anything they want for that pill, because everybody loves to eat. I love to eat. I love the everything about eating. I love good food. But I went on the "don't eat so damn much" diet. And here's what the "don't eat so damn much" diet is. You're not counting calories. All you're doing is you're taking whatever meal you normally eat, you cut it in half. Just cut it in half. Permanently, honestly, faithfully, unerringly. You just do that. And so if you're eating a hamburger and fries, you give half of it to your wife or whoever. If you normally eat a steak and a mound of rice, which I did very often, you eat half a steak and half a mound of rice. So everything was just cut in half. And I did that for 6 months or so. And at the end of 6 months, I had lost 40 pounds. Now, there is one other caveat that went along with the "don't eat so damn much" diet. You have to stop drinking. So, no alcohol. And I will almost guarantee the "don't eat so damn much" diet works for you. If you are fat, that means you got a nice roll, you got some good fat stored up, you will have no problem with the "don't eat so damn much" diet. Now, where it becomes a problem is when you get down to 10% body fat or so. Once you get down to low body fat, you can't do it anymore. It just becomes really painful. You got to eat a little more than not so damn much. And I mean, I suppose if you really thought you could do it, you could keep going, but you would feel hungry all the time at a certain point. So Americans eat too much. I mean, that's the fact. Americans eat way too much. About twice as much as they need to eat, really. if you come right down to it. Americans, and they throw away, 50% more of that. So yeah, the American diet is just crazy, and it's there's other problems with it, and I'll talk about those later. Okay, so that'll get you 40 pounds. Now, I lost 40 pounds again several years later. About 10 years later, I decided I was going to lose 40 pounds again because I gained it all back. You always will. You always gain it all back. Your body wants to be a certain weight, and unless you fight it all the time, you're going to gain all the weight back, because you want what you want. All right, you certainly want to drink, and you want to eat. So next diet, next 40 pounds, completely different diet. All right, this was 100%, almost 100%, 99% carbless, just meat, cheese, carbless vegetables like broccoli, and no potatoes at all, no rice at all, no bread at all, no carbs at all, except the carbs you accidentally get just from being alive, which is some vegetables, some fruits. I mean, a lot of fruits give you a lot of carbs, so you can't actually eat a lot of fruit, sweet fruits. You may be able to. I don't know. I didn't try it. I did not eat any. But this is bacon, eggs, meat, tons of meat, as much as you want. As much as you want. I ate every meal 3 times a day until I was satisfied. And normally I couldn't even eat 3 times a day. I would eat 2 times a day because breakfast would fill me up so bad, and I'd skip lunch. And the carbless diet is the closest thing you can come to a magic diet, except for the last one I tried. The reason why it's magic is because you're always full after every meal. You always feel full. You're never hungry. Okay? You get to eat the best types of foods like butter and bacon, and it is extremely healthy. You want proof? 6 months after I lost 40 pounds on the carbless diet, I was still carbless, and I went in for the full blood physical workup for my life insurance. All right, they measure, and I was 42ish. They measure 42, 43. They measure probably 24 different metrics of your body health in these life insurance blood works, and I was at the limit on every one of the 24 measures except one, and it was a weird one that nobody cares about. It has nothing to do with cholesterol or fat or unhealthiness that you would think is associated with your diet. It was, I don't know, I forget what it was. It was something weird. Anyway, got the numbers back. They were all maxed out. I got the best life insurance rate, and this is after spending a year eating nothing but bacon, eggs, and steak and cheese. So we could go really deep into why that is. There are scientific reasons that is true, but when you eat fatty foods without carbs, your body processes everything, the cholesterol, the fat, everything, and your body loves it. But alcohol's a carb. So alcohol is the number one carb. Alcohol is pure carb. It's one of the purest carbohydrates. Your body will burn it before anything else. And so you can't drink if you want to lose those 40 pounds. So it still wasn't, it was a great diet, all right? You can probably get to your target weight, stay carb free, and keep drinking. And you probably may maintain your weight. I don't know. I didn't try it because I liked rice too much, and I like potatoes and all that. I love my carbs. I'm not addicted to them because obviously I could go without them for a year, but I love them, and life without them was not going to be super great. So I did start eating carbs again, and of course I gained back all the weight. So there I was again. After Kauai, boink, 220 pounds, 222 pounds actually. And day before yesterday, I was 202 pounds for a 20-pound loss. Now, how did I do it this time? This time, I did something completely different. I had heard about recent studies and pundits in the dieting world talking about how the 3-meal-a-day paradigm is the issue. It's the issue with everything. It's the issue with diabetes. It's the issue with obesity. It's the issue with everything because 3 meals a day is too much food. It's too much blood sugar up and down. Too many blood sugar spikes in the day, and it drives your body to just store up fat, go into insulin resistance, and all this technical stuff that I'm not going to get into. So I did decide I'm going to do the 1 meal a day thing. All right? Not interval fasting. This is just 1 meal a day. Could be breakfast, could be lunch, could be dinner. I pick. I don't care. What kind of food, Todd? Whatever the fuck you want. Whatever you want to eat. All right? Me, I mostly go carbless. So for the sake of this conversation, I want you to assume it's carbless. As avoid carbs. I still eat hamburgers with bread on them and stuff like that. I'm not going 30 grams carbs per day. But I am not eating carbs. I'm not going out of my way to eat carbs, and in fact, I actually kind of go out of my way to avoid them. However, one of my favorite meals is like Triscuit crackers and salami and cheese. Triscuits are made of carbs. I'll just still lose. So once I went to the 1 meal a day thing, I immediately started losing weight. And you know what the best news is? It's 1 meal a day with shots at night. Shots. Many shots. So the whole time, for the first time ever, I was able to cut and drink. And that has never happened before. And I like drinking. All right. Now I can go without alcohol. Obviously, I've done it many times in my life for extended periods of time. But I like it. I don't wanna. So I decided to experiment with this 1 meal a day thing to see if I could drink at night, if I could have my shots of tequila. No beer. All right. This beer is a recent innovation. It's a celebratory beer for losing 20 pounds. But yeah, I'm gonna say no beer. Not even low carb beer. Don't do beer. That's too much. That's too much. Just do shots. Have some Diet Coke or some flavored waters, whatever, and see what happens. So here we are. 2 months later, halfway there, 20 pounds in. Yo! Okay, I'll open it up. All right, bye. Okay, be right back.